I'd like to invite Ross and Christina Cummings forward. Like the Blacks, they responded to my blandishments and agreed to speak a little bit about their experience and how tithing has been part of their spiritual life and growth and discipleship. And I feel like people that do this for me, we should let them go through the line first when it's time to get goodies after church. So I don't know. Come on up, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, no bones about it. Tithing was Ross's. Wait a minute, this is yours. Sorry. I was going to do that for the 8 o'clock service, but I said, nah. It's hard to boil down a significant part of Christian life to a few short minutes, especially when your Christian life started when you were 34. I didn't go to church growing up. I wasn't even baptized. We were married at Epiphany in 91. Our son, Thomas, was born in 99, and I was finally saved in 2002. Before that, Christina attended church without me and didn't tithe. She probably figured I would get angry and say no, and I think she was probably right. My mom once told me that one reason they didn't go to church when they moved to Northern Virginia was because one that they visited asked how much they earned so that they knew what to expect from them. That kind of rubbed them the wrong way, and I guess me too. Once I was baptized and started understanding more about Christian life and equally important, how Epiphany modeled that life, I quickly learned that at Epiphany, tithing was something between us and God. I don't remember this at all, but Christina tells me that it was my idea that we needed to start tithing. I'll take her word for that. We knew it was going to be tough, though, even if it wasn't the full 10%, which I'm sure it wasn't. In 2008 and 9, the housing market took a dive, and my architectural design company nearly went bankrupt. During that time, my income dried up, and we were really struggling. But we still managed to put a check in the plate every week. I'm not going to lie, those were really lean years. I clearly remember one evening praying, not for God to turn the economy around or to send more work my way, but just to provide everything that we needed. He did, not much more, but what we needed. There was a time when we needed a certain amount of money and we weren't sure where it was going to come from, and we ended up finding it in an account that we just kind of forgot about, and it had no effect on us, no penalties for removing that money, but it was the exact amount that we needed. I'm not saying that tithing is like feeding a vending machine, but rather a way that we show our faithfulness to God by giving when it hurts. And that allows us to see how He can be faithful to us. We trust that He will provide.
Okay, and mine did start, no bones about it. Tithing was Ross's idea. Full disclosure. Although it's true that I didn't lobby for any big giving before he was a believer, I didn't lead the charge to start doing it after either. Money was far too tight for that in my head. In fact, it was a constant headache, and I longed to control the uncertainty by spending the least amount we could. Although that mindset helped us manage some spending, we soon both agreed that tithing was not optional to us. In the years following Ross's baptism in 2002, we heard testimony together from church friends about tithing 10%. Any previous assumptions we had about who did and did not give at that level went out the window. We also went through a couple of big giving campaigns where we absorbed the concept that you can't outgive God. When we willingly give, we become a conduit for God's generosity. It's all His anyway. All things come of thee, O Lord, and of thine own have we given thee. Put it in the old language. Letting go of the need to know for certain and the need to control opened me and us up to blessing that we had not experienced before. Things did start to happen, and sometimes in exact amounts, as Ross recalled. I used to steal a joke from It's a Wonderful Life that Mama Dollar and Daddy Dollar did something in our account that helped keep us on the plus side. I have no idea how it happened, and I don't need to. What at first seemed impossible now is a pattern for the handling of any money that comes in. If this isn't your pattern yet, we encourage you to let go of that fear and control and watch with wonder what God will do through your surrender. Thank you.